Well, hi. It is October 14th, 2024, and a Monday. Time for another morning coffee. I'm Todd Studer. Glad to have you with us as we begin week 2 of this morning coffee program. This morning's coffee cup, it's going to look a little different this morning because it's this. Yes, this is a coffee cup. However, it attaches to the top of a thermos, and there is a story behind this. Today would have been my father's birthday. On October 14th. His birthday and mine always fell 4 days apart. It was kind of something fun we did every year. And typically I would call him on his birthday and he'd say, "Oh, I forgot to call you." But anyway, it was 4 years ago that my father passed, and I missed talking to him on this day. So I thought, well, why not just use this new program to be able to do that? So this is the coffee cup that was his, that was attached to this thermos. And this is something that I brought home with me. This belonged to my father and was something that he took to work with him every day. I can remember him taking this thermos even back when I was younger and he was building houses for a living. He would fill this with coffee every morning and head on out and usually drink the entire thing. It holds a lot of coffee in there. So anyway, that is this morning's coffee cup. And in honor of my father, I thought, you know what? Why don't we just have some coffee out of his thermos in his honor? So here's to you, Dad. Today, we want to talk to you about something new that's going to be coming to Council Bluffs, and construction on it hasn't started yet, but there's a co-worker suite coming that's going to be located over at the Mid-America Center in the same area where Full-Fledged Brewery and Big Kells is. You know where that is at the MAC. Well, Advanced Southwest Iowa Corporation has been working on this project for a while. And it is all coming together, and they are hoping that construction on this will begin very soon. And I had an opportunity to talk with Niki Ferguson. Niki is with Advanced Southwest Iowa Corporation. She is the manager of entrepreneurial development, and she's kind of been spearheading this. And she was on my podcast, Campfire Conversations, to talk about this project.
That has been my baby since I got in this role. I could not believe, and co-working spaces, their success is not based on, it's a very loud bird.
Oh yeah, we have squirrels, ducks, chickens, whatever the heck. I think that's a squirrel, isn't it?
I don't know. It's very loud, but I love it.
Yeah, that's what happens out here.
I love it. Sorry.
No, you're fine. The cows
I'm not literal squirrel. You know,
yeah.
That was me right there in real life. Anyway, yes, could not believe that in a community of our size that there isn't a traditional co-working space, meaning not just shared office space. Like that is definitely a need and something we have a little bit of, could probably use more, but a collaboration space where you're able to, you may not have your team or you may be running a business out of your home, but it's isolating, kind of being by yourself. So being able to have
that's the way it is for me right now. It's very isolating.
Yes, but having a space where you have colleagues, so to speak, you have other people around that you can bounce ideas off of or just be energized by, because being in a room with the same like-minded people that are also building a business is energizing. It gives you kind of the motivation on those tough days to move forward. And it also solves our problem of affordable office space or having an address that isn't maybe your home to bring some validity to what you're doing from people on the outside, that are going to give you a goog, so to speak. And it also gives us the opportunity to have events, regular events, bringing everybody together, focused on different things that small businesses need and want, from happy hours and morning coffees to, education around marketing, around coding, you name it. So it's been, again, a lot of years coming, a lot of research, a lot of visiting other places from rural to huge cities to figure out what's going to work. And we were finally able to start moving that vision forward. Last year, we submitted for a community grant through Google that they have in their communities where they have a presence, and we're denied. They're $50,000 grants, and we were like, well, it was just to do some more research and due diligence and start some planning, identifying some space. And then we received a follow-up email saying, you were denied, however, it's just too big. We think this is too big for this particular grant. Mm-hmm. We want to give you $250,000 and we're going to announce it at our upcoming
What was it
event.
like opening up that letter?
Actually, Paula, our CEO,
Right.
opened that email and called me, but I can assure you, I wasn't sure if it was that call that you're like, is this good or bad? Am I getting fired? You know,
Right.
and it's just like, are you sitting down?
Right.
It was scenario, and I thought, oh gosh. So I about fell off my chair. It went from working and clawing our way forward and making little wins to, wow, this just got real, and this just got real really quickly, and we're going public. You know, they're going to announce this. It was huge. It catapulted all the things to start moving forward. It's been a process. I mean, from designing a build out to fundraising, because we're a nonprofit at the end of the day. So this will be run as a nonprofit, more community model. So we are there. We're in the final stages of the plan of what it's going to look like. I've held carpet samples now, so
Okay.
it's big time now. We're about halfway through our fund development. If that's going to be the biggest piece. Once we get to our magic number, we will start build out. The build out process itself is not really in depth. We have the private offices. Otherwise, it's a lot of open space, and so we're still shooting for yet this year being able to. We'll have our end date and when we're starting build out and big announcements and big things, but the space is going to be incredible. It's going to be a game changer for the community, the small business community, the founders, everyone from artists to, food tech. We want to have an opportunity for everyone in that space, a space where everyone can use. If you're a small business, if you want to be an entrepreneur someday, but you're just not quite there, but you want to be around people like yourself, people that are doing this is going to be a place for you. So super excited.
If you would like to see the entire conversation with Niki Ferguson, it's available right here where you're watching this podcast. We are releasing right now on YouTube and also on Facebook. So if you just scroll down a little bit, you can find the entire conversation with Niki. She's one of my favorite people, and I've told her before, and she always tries to discount it. But everything that I have done over the last several years, I don't think is possible without Niki Ferguson and Advanced Southwest Iowa and all of the wonderful work that they do. And if you're an entrepreneur in the Council Bluffs area, make sure you go to their website and take a look, get on their email list, because Niki puts together these wonderful entrepreneurial meetups. I have met some great people at these, and that's going to be another thing that this coworker space is going to be available for, is these entrepreneurial meetups. I'm really looking forward to this space being available, and I'm crossing my fingers that maybe I can get a studio built in there. Wouldn't that be great? Also, coming up tomorrow, it's the Women Empowering Women event at the Acres. So we wanted to give you another clip of a previous podcast that we did. Both Bree Alger and Alona Holland were joining me on that evening. And Alona talks a little bit about the Women Empowering Women event and what it means for her to be a part of it.
It's a committee that is looking, as Bree mentioned, to include all women. So it's not just women that are entrepreneurs, or maybe women that are looking to get out, being stay-at-home moms, and they're just looking to get in and be part of an activity and support the community, and other women that are entrepreneurs. Maybe in the long run they do become entrepreneurs as well. But it's not just entrepreneurship, this is well-being, this is women's health, women's physical, mental, emotional health. We've had speakers from all walks of life that have given so much to any female that has attended. So whether it is personal growth, professional growth, mental health, we've had so many speakers and collaborations locally. And that for me is huge, because when you have someone local, you know that they're accessible. You can attend their workshops, their events, you can go to their business, you can really seek out as much support and collaborations as you yourself need, and it can be more powerful than anything I've experienced, to be in person and to be here. Women are very passionate. We have that nurturing, creative nature within us, and more so in the last handful of years, there's been women stepping out and bringing their passions and creativity and dreams to life, and it's phenomenal to be in Council Bluffs. To me, I know we have Omaha across the river, but there's something very special about this community. And naturally, yes, it's a female, geared event, but even with males like yourself, Todd, you're a very big collaborator in our community, and with so many of us, that know you. And it is just such an amazing, loving vibe, and it ends up not being work. Bree can attest, doesn't end up being work, you're just waking up in the morning, doing what you love, and then doing it with people that are pretty neat.
Here is the website that you can go to in order to get your tickets. Again, they're $20, and there's going to be food and drink and a fire and some great women empowering women, just an entire great event going on coming up tomorrow evening at the Acres off Homestead Avenue in Council Bluffs. Also, a thank you to our sponsors, Foxco Fabrication, who has been incredibly supportive. The actual first podcast I ever did with Campfire Conversations was with Rick Graybill of Foxco Fabrication, and I've recently uploaded that to YouTube. It cycled off of Facebook because we were trying to do Facebook Live back then. Initially, I thought, it'd be kind of fun to have a live podcast. There's just too many moving parts that I couldn't control, and one of them was internet signal. We got lucky that night. We did it at Hitchcock Nature Center at the tent camping area, which I had very, very little signal. I was surprised we were actually able to get that done, but that is available now on YouTube, so you can take that in. Go to foxcofab.com, learn all about what Foxco Fabrication does, from welding to building flatbeds, to all of the fabrication for cups and different yard ornaments and signs, all kinds of great stuff that they do. And Rick is a wonderful man to work with. Also, the best wrestler in Council Bluffs, helping us out here with morning coffee. A big thank you to George Ivanoff for his encouraging words and also his support in this new program. Go to thebestwrestler.com and you can learn about how this organization can help your young person, if they're into wrestling, to be able to not only get better in the sport, but also George is big on preparing young people for life, and this is a great, great organization in town. So I encourage you to look a little bit more into it, thebestwrestler.com. And check out Just Sue Creative. Sue Pitts has taken all of her experience from the Southwest, from the Small Business Development Center, and now she has taken this into a brand new business, and she can help grow yours just the way that she's helped growing mine. I have a new website that's going to be coming very, very soon, and I'm going to be bragging on that quite a bit. I've seen some of the preliminary stuff. It looks fantastic. Just Sue Creative. She can help you with that. She can help you with SEO, social media stuff, all kinds of great things Sue Pitts can do with that. So go to justsuecreative.com. A huge thank you to all of the folks that wished me happy birthday last Thursday. It was a very large number. Folks reaching out on Facebook, sending me text messages, phone calls. It was it was a very, very great day. And thank you for making me feel so special about that. And even didn't want to get older, but as they say, it definitely beats the alternative. So that's going to wrap up this morning's edition of Morning Coffee. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow with another episode. Have a great day.